Hi, I'm Sergio with Arvig. Thanks for tuning into Tech Talk today. We're going to be talking about phishing scams. And when I say phishing, I don't mean the kind with a rod and a reel. I mean an more unfun one, a less pleasant version, which has to do with spamming or scamming on email. What it is really is people trying to look like some other company or some other person to get you to click on a link, give you their password, credit card information, so they can hack your computer, that sort of thing, all via email. And a lot of it has to do with social engineering. So maybe they don't know, your password yet, but they want to trick you into you voluntarily giving them that information. So I'm going to give you some tips on how to avoid that, what you should watch out for in emails, and hopefully you don't get caught. What I brought up here is one example of a phishing email. And I'm going to be kind of showing you on this demo email and in the address bar different things you can watch out for. The first thing they warn you about, and I always warn people about too, is watch out for broken English. A lot of these phishing emails are coming from countries where English is not the primary language. So if an email is in broken English or a lot of words are spelled wrong, that's the first tip you should be getting. The next thing you should be watching out for is who it's to. So if it's being sent to you, and let's say, so my name is Sergio Meyer, and they spell my name even a little wrong or a little off, or they address me in some other way that I'm not used to that company addressing me. So let's say I'm used to my bank addressing me as Sergio Meyer, and they send me an email to Mr. Sergio Meyer, or something to that extent, where it's a little off and not what I'm used to. That should be giving me a word of warning. Another big hint, and it's not always the case, but a lot of times the from address of the email is wrong. It might sound close, but isn't. So let's take google.com. If I was getting an email from Google for some reason and it said from john@google.com, well, that sounds legitimate. But what if it said from john@google.net? Well, that's a little odd, right? I mean, I'm not used to that. Or john@google.uk, the United Kingdom version ending for their web addresses. Also a little weird, right? Now, Google might legitimately own those domains, but I'm used to google.com. Especially with a bank. If your bank is, something@bank.com and they send you from something@bank.net, well, you should probably watch out. They might also have logos slightly off. They'll a lot of times be asking you to click links in them, and most secure places, like Arvig, us, will never ask you to click a link in an email to change your password, or will never ask you for secure data. Read the message of the email. Are they saying, hi, we're your bank, and we want you to give us your password? Well, if they're your bank, they should already know your password, right? Be a little cautious. If you're ever not sure, maybe they did a really good job. It's in perfect English. It sounds like a legitimate reason. Everything looks clean and good. Give them a call. Call the business, the bank. Call us at Arvig. Call whoever it's supposed to be from, your friend even, and say, hey, did you send that email? It's better than clicking the link and accidentally giving them your password or your credit card information or anything like that. One last tip I'm going to show you is in the address bar here. Remember how I said the ending of a website might be wrong? Well, also look at the name of it. If I type in google.com, that looks pretty normal, right? We know Google owns that. Now let's add the word plus in front of it and put plus.google.com. I know that's still a Google website because it's google.com at the end. If instead I switch that around, so it's google.plus.com, this is oops, I spelled it wrong. This is no longer Google's website, it's whoever plus.com is. So if you want to know whose website it is, you look at the spot right before .com or right before .net. Let's take Arvig. If it says arvig.com, it's Arvig's website. If it says arvig.abc.com, it's ABC's website. So look at what's connected to the ending, to the .com, to the .edu. That's a good way for you to know. Thanks for watching this episode of Tech Talk. I hope you learned some good tips on how to stay safe and avoid phishing scams or any sort of email scam, really, so that you don't get a virus or have your personal data stolen. It can be a real headache if it is to try to recover that data or get the virus removed or anything like that. If you do get infected, feel free to bring it to Arvig. We happily work on computers and clean them up and do all sorts of repair work. You can find us at any of our Arvig locations, or you can give us a call at 888-99-ARVIG, or check us out on the web at arvig.com.